welcome back, or if you're new here, welcome to the channel. Today I'm going to be using the Kelly kettle to make a naan bread. Normally you make a naan bread with yogurt, natural yogurt, but I'm going to try something a bit different. I'm going to use coconut milk and see what sort of result we'll get with that. So if you want to see how it turns out, keep watching and yeah, we'll see what happens. Right, I'm going to be pairing this naan bread with a curry, just a very simple curry. So the curry I'm going to have is going to be a butterbean and sweet potato. To that I'm going to add some garlic, I've got some chilli, got some turmeric, some garam masala and some onions as well. And at the back there we've got some coconut oil which I'm going to fry in. For the bread itself, pretty simple, I've just got some all-purpose flour. I've got some baking powder there just to help it rise. There's not going to be any yeast in this, so it's going to be a nice quick bread to cook. Got some nigella seeds to flavour it with, and like I said, going to give coconut milk a go, see what sort of result we get with that. Right, before I cook the naan bread, I want it to rest for a little bit, so I'll do the naan bread first, and then I'll move on to the curry second. So, I'm going to start off with a bit of flour. I'm going to use my Kelly kettle mug for this because that'll give me a rough idea of how much flour I'm using, then I'll know for next time then. Okay, so that's up to about the 100ml mark. A little bit more actually. Okay, so it's just above 100ml. Should hopefully be enough for one naan bread. Add some nigella seeds. Might be a little bit too many, but never mind. And can add a little bit of baking powder as well. Mix all of that together, make sure there's no lumps in the flour. I guess at home you'd be sifting the flour, but I don't tend to take a sift into the woods with me. That looks about right on the nigella seeds actually. I think I've probably got about enough in there. Okay. Right, time to add the coconut milk. I've not gone for the light coconut milk, I've gone for the regular full fat one. I thought the thickness of that would be more like the consistency of yogurt. Oops. Yeah, that's good. Coming together. It's looking a little bit too wet actually. I think I might need to add a bit more flour to that. Should have gone a bit slower with the coconut milk going in there. Yeah, that's far too wet. I've got to be able to knead this. Definitely gonna need more flour in there. That little bit of coconut milk has gone quite a long way actually. Surprised about that. Still very, very sticky. That's getting there now. It's starting to pull away from the side of the cup. Okay, right. Let me get some flour on this board, and then I can give it a quick knead. Feels pretty good actually. About the right consistency now. I did add just a little bit more flour just to get it more dough-like. It's not sticking too bad to my hands now. Just pick up some of this flour here. It's kind of stretchy, which is good. Kind of stretches out and goes back a little bit, so that's about the perfect sort of consistency. So there we go. There's our dough for our naan bread. Probably get 2 naans out of that. See how we get on later on. So anyway, pop that to one side to rest, and now to crack on with the curry. Should have brought my peeler with me, would have been a lot quicker. Right, let me get this potato peeled, and then we'll come back and we'll chop it all up. Okay, that's them all peeled. Let's just get them chopped up. to go quite fine with the onions. I don't want any massive sort of lumps of onion in the curry. This is just going to be part of the curry sauce. I'm going to use the rest of that coconut as well. So it'll be like a coconut, butterbean and sweet potato curry. Right, so that's the onion all cut up. I've not cut the potato up yet. That can wait for a minute because I need to get these onions on. So I'm trying to get the kettle out now. Actually going to use any water today, so all I'm going to use is just the fire bowl and the hobo stove. Okay, time to get these onions on. Okay, those onions have softened now. What I'll do is I'll take that off the heat a minute, just while I add some of these spices in. Just going to add in some garlic. Using garlic granules, but fresh garlic would be an option as well. Got some chilli. I like a nice spicy curry, so I've gone for habanero chili flakes. Got some turmeric. That's it, and the garam masala. I'll fry those up first with the spices, and then I'm going to add a bit of coconut milk as well. There we go, grab that. That's looking and smelling really good. Right, what I'm going to do is I'm just going to take that off the heat for now. So I just realised I haven't diced up the potato yet. So let me go back, dice up the potato, and I can start cooking that into it. What I'm going to do is I'm going to cut this up fairly small. What I could have done is done bigger chunks and then maybe steamed the potato first and added it to the sauce afterwards, but I don't know, maybe I'll do that next time. See how it turns out. Okay, so that's the sweet potato all diced up. You see it's very, very fine. So I'll add that to here. I'll add the rest of that coconut milk in as well. Right, we'll have to bring that up to temperature and I'll leave that to just simmer away. I guess I'll probably have to let that simmer for, I don't know, 10 minutes or so. Just let those sweet potatoes soften. And once that sweet potato is nearly done, I can then add the butter beans to it. Okay, right, let's come back to that in a bit then. Okay, so that's been a little over 10 minutes now, probably been about 12 or 13 minutes. That sweet potato is nice and soft now, and it's also started to thicken up a bit as well, so that's pretty good. Alright, what I'll do is I'll add the butter beans. What I'll do is I'll cook all this through with the butter beans, get the butter beans up to temperature, and I can take this off the heat, put a lid on it, and then I can use the hobo stove to cook up the naan bread. So let's give that about 5 minutes to heat through, and then yeah, then we'll crack on with the bread. I'm going to need a nice hot pan to cook the naan bread with, so I've just put some fresh wood on there while I wait for that to actually catch light. I'm going to roll out the naan bread. So I'll split that roughly in half. There we go. I'm just going to use my water bottle, grab some flour. Just so it doesn't stick to the chopping board or my water bottle. Entirely sure how thin these are meant to be, so it's lucky I've got two ready, so I can actually test it out on the first one and then adjust on the second. There we go, we'll try that. Just have to wait for that to catch fire, and then we can get this cooked up. Okay, so that wood seems to have caught nicely. Got the pan up to a working temperature. That only just fits in the pan, so hopefully I don't need it any thinner than that, otherwise I'll be having 3 naan breads. Yeah, we'll keep a close eye on that. I don't want to overcook it. A naan bread's not meant to be crispy, it's meant to be soft. You should be able to fold it. About 3 or 4 minutes on that side, I think, and then I'll check and then flip it over. Okay, that's moving about on the pan now, so it might be done on the first side. There we go. That's looking good actually. It's a nice colour. Alright, let's give it about the same on the other side, I think. I think thickness wise that's probably alright, so I'll get the other dough rolled out, and then yeah, we can cook the other one, then I can tuck into the curry. Perfect. So I can still fold that just about. Let's cook through nicely. That's good. That's tempting. I'm going to wait. I'm going to wait until the other one's done. There we go. That's the second naan bread done. that off the heat now. Curry is still steaming hot, that. There we go. That looks fantastic, doesn't it? Right, time for the taste test, I think. Okay, this looks pretty good. I do hope that it tastes as good as it looks. Let's start with the curry. Still nice and hot. Really good flavour. That's nice. For how quick and easy that is, that's a good curry. Alright, let's try this naan bread. Yeah, that's cooked all the way through. Still soft. Could be a little bit more pliable, but wow. It's really good. Yeah, that's turned out really nice. Only thing I would say is I probably should have put salt in it. I think maybe a little bit of salt might have just finished it off. But yeah, definite success, that one. So anyway, thanks for watching. Hope you enjoyed this video. Hope you like this recipe and give it a go. And yeah, if you did like this video, please give it a thumbs up. And if you're not subscribed to the channel, please subscribe. And we'll see you in the next one.